Hello Wolverine Nation, Mr. Farney here with another weekly update during the coronavirus shutdown. First off, I want to give a big shout out to all the teachers and students who've been doing exactly what they need to be doing and doing their absolute best to stay on top of these digital assignments, both from the assigning side and from the doing side. So I appreciate all of your hard work as we work through this strange and difficult time. I want to let you all know that I had the opportunity this week to meet with our 4 major content area departments. That's science, social studies, English, and math. And we were able to identify some things that are going well and some things that are going not so well. We talked about how better to deliver instruction to our students. We talked about managing workloads, how best to ensure two-way contact with parents and students, how to handle grading, and even smaller things like how to make sure that we don't schedule Zoom meetings on top of one another. We've also talked about how to contact students and parents who, to this point, have been unreachable. More on that to come. And I just want to let you all know before we continue that we are still continuing to look at ways on how we can have prom and graduation in as normal a fashion as possible. So while there's no answers right now, just know that we are still looking into every possible option. So before we get into the finer details, I wanted to say a big thank you to all those students who participated in Virtual Spirit Week. I know I enjoyed looking at the pictures and videos that you submitted. There was a lot of creativity and a lot of very funny and interesting shots. So we definitely appreciate that. A little bit of fun in a time that's got us all kind of uptight and anxious. We needed that, and we definitely appreciate your participation. I want to let you know that I'm going to get the last of those pictures put up on our school's Facebook page. So if you go there, click like on the ones that you like the most, and then we're going to pick a daily winner on Monday of next week, and each one of those daily winners is going to receive a $10 gift card to either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store so that they can download apps of their choice. So I just want to let you know about that. I've got some exciting news for you all. Next week we're going to be announcing the Wolverine Top 10 for the class of 2020. That means we will name all of them, including the salutatorian and valedictorian. So stay tuned for an announcement regarding that next week. Seniors, be sure to check your email. There's important information in there that you need to get the most out of the time that we have left here at DCHS. First off, you need to know that SAT and ACT scores are no longer required for Georgia public colleges. So that means if you maybe got denied by Kennesaw or Dalton State on the first round of applications, you are welcome to apply again. This time your SAT or ACT score will not count against you. So be sure to do that and take advantage of that opportunity if maybe you were denied your first choice. And there's a ton more information in your email account. Just make sure that you log in there and look for the email from Ms. Clark. While we're on the topic of email, students in grades 9 through 11, you should have an email in your inbox that is encouraging you to register for classes for next year. There's 2 documents that will help you out with that process that kind of give you the options for each content area as well as the electives. So make sure that you pay close attention to that and that you fill in the form as accurately and as completely as possible. As always, if you have any questions, make sure that you call or email Mr. James Emmett or Ms. Amanda Clark. They are our outstanding counselors, and they'd be glad to help you through the process. As I mentioned earlier, we have a brand new Zoom schedule that is located on our school's webpage. You can get to that by going to dadecs.org/DCHS. You'll see that it is one of the highlights on the main page, and if you click on it, you will see the general timeline of what class is going to have what days so that there is no overlapping. As I mentioned earlier, we talked with teachers about grading. Just know that your first assignments will start being entered into Infinite Campus this week and this weekend. So make sure that you stay on top of your grades and that you're checking your grade to make sure that you've turned in everything you're supposed to. If you're one of the students that's behind on your work, be sure to email your teachers. That's their first and last name at dadecs.org. And don't forget that the Learning Directory is available at the DCHS webpage as well. It's also available on the Facebook page, so there's no excuses for not clicking on those links and checking out what assignments are due. If you don't have internet at home and you're not able to make it to one of the internet hotspots located around the county, you can request paper and pencil work. I'll say that the vast majority of assignments that have been put online can be done with a smartphone, so even if you only have smartphone access, you may want to give that a try. If you're interested in locating a nearby hotspot, you can always call Trenton Telephone. They have those set up around the county. Next up, I want to mention that for the families that we have been unable to contact up until this point, whether it's been phone calls, texts, or email, just know that we are going to be reaching out with the school social worker, counselors, and administrators to make sure that we're doing everything we can to support your child's learning. The school will be open Monday through Friday. If your child needs paper and pencil assignments, just call ahead and we will do our best to have those ready for you. We can also mail assignments or drop off books if necessary. And remember that Chromebooks are also available for checkout. Wolverines, at the end of the day, we just want to see a legitimate effort from each and every one of our students. If your child gets stuck, if they feel overwhelmed, if you feel like you're beating your head against the wall, reach out to your child's teacher. We aren't trying to ruin lives, we're just trying to maintain expectations and to make the most out of an unprecedented situation. For example, we've delivered work, textbooks, Chromebooks, set up one-to-one Zoom tutoring, and served over 23,000 meals as a county. I hope that by now everyone knows that we will bend over backwards to support student learning during these tough times. One last thing, Wolverines, if you have any issues that cannot be resolved by calling or texting or emailing your child's teacher, be sure to give me a call or a text at 423-364-2346. Once again, Wolverines, I want you all to know that I love you and that I want you to stay calm, stay safe, and as Dr. Scott would say, finish strong. Thank you, and God bless.